Hello everyone, it's Michael here from Replica Airguns with another field test shooting video here in the C-Can, the indoor airgun range C-Can. And I've got my Umarex Glock 17 Gen 4 Airsoft Pistol. So I've done the field test shooting video for this guy. I've also done the field test shooting video, tabletop video for the Glock Gen 3 set Glock 17 Gen 3, the BB version. And I'm basically this week just doing the field test shooting videos. So if you're watching the Airsoft version, then check out the BB version this week. I'm going to have both of them uploaded for you guys, so check those out. All right, so right away here, we're going to get to this. We're going to put 5 rounds through the cranny, see what kind of FPS we get. Not expecting much. This gun it is a lower FPS Airsoft version that we managed to get here in the Canada import, but it does shoot below 360. Going to tell you that right away. Don't ask how we brought them in, but they got in, right? So sometimes we get some of these guys in, sometimes we don't. So here we go. 5 rounds, 279, using 0.20 gram BBs, by the way. 286, 280. Try it again. 283, one more. 286, so not bad. I mean, the gun's rated at like 299, somewhere in there. So it's not super warm. It's about 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit if you're in the States or the UK or something like that. But here in Canada, we use Celsius, so 15 degrees. You know, like room temperature is 19, 20. That's comfortable. A little cooler, right? It is winter. We are in the C-Can. I do heat it, but I don't heat it tremendously because it does cost a lot of money to heat up the whole thing. I usually keep my office a little warmer, but when I open things up, it kind of cools down a little bit. Still way better than shooting outside in the rain, right? And the snow and who knows what. So, all right, next up, we're going to do the accuracy portion of this test. We're going to put 10 rounds in the paper target from this semi-rested position, well, pretty much fully rested position, 30 feet downrange. All right, everybody, let's get on with the target portion of this test. So feet per second wasn't crazy high, but it was about what we expected. So let's see how well this gun performs on the target. 10 rounds, 30 feet down range, rested position, sandbag up front, seated in the back. It's pretty stable, but there is some human factor involved. The way I hold my gun is light in the right hand, trigger finger hand, and I hold firmly with the left. It allows for pretty accurate shooting without pulling it too hard. This is a nice single action type trigger, so we should get pretty good results. The 0.20 gram BBs are a little bit light. Sometimes if you use heavier BBs, you get a little bit better results. But I'm shooting basically the chronograph portion and the target portion with the same BBs. They're 0.20 gram BBs. All right, here we go. Now I haven't refilled the gas at all, so we've got 5 rounds, or I think I shot 6 times, and now we're going to put 10 rounds. We should have no problem getting through this mag. If not, I might have to stop and reload some gas, but we'll see how it goes. Two more. Okay, I had no problem making it through there, so we put, I'm sure we could do the 20 round mag, no problem with one fill. Didn't seem to slow down too much, right? So let's check out the target. Lock back, as you can see. All right. Gun felt good. Every shot felt pretty good. The trigger's pretty nice. A little bit up and down. Here's where, maybe heavier BBs, airsoft BBs might do a little bit better, and maybe at some point I'll switch things up and start using maybe 0.30 gram BBs or somewhere in that neighborhood, because I do think heavier BBs do tend to be a little bit more accurate, especially at longer ranges too, right? But not too bad. Like I said, the trigger's really nice. It's super easy to shoot this gun. The single action trigger is nice and short, not a lot of take up. The blowback action feels good. Consistency felt pretty good, even with the, I was using propane, so not green gas. That's what I have on hand right now, but it pretty much works the same as the green gas, just doesn't have the lubricant in it and stinks a little bit more, but felt good. Every shot worked. There were no hiccups with this gun. FPS was pretty consistent, just under 300. We got a little bit of a bit bigger group here. We're looking at maybe stretching it out to 4 inches. But if you're doing an airsoft battle indoors or whatever, and you're not going to be using a pistol for long range shooting anyways, It's going to be close quarter shooting. And if you can't hit a person with this gun at 30, 40 feet, then you probably need to figure out some other activity to be involved in. All right. So this gun is in our US Replica Airgun store, and we do have some in our Canada store, even though the FPS is a bit low, but I don't know if we're going to get more or how long we'll have them in stock. So if you are interested in picking one up, they generally come with a red tip, so watch that tabletop video. I did explain that they generally do, but you can take it out if you want to in most locations. They just have to, even in the States, to ship with the red tips. In Canada, they don't necessarily, but you can take that off if you want to. So check out replicaairguns.us and replicaairguns.ca for availability of this product. If you're interested in other products like air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, blank guns, and other accessories, pellet guns too, and other accessories, then check out those stores. Also, we got a lot of products in there. And of course, my tabletop video over at replicaairguns.com. I usually have additional photos and posts there of all sorts of products that I review. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all those places. Until next time, take care.